chat. Here we go, man. Yeah, yo, I really came to a realization watching this show, chat. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, Randall Mack and who is this? Zakir. Yo, this is funny. Zakir said best raw. Randall Mack said best raw is a stretch, but enjoy what you like, I guess. Yeah, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This wasn't the worst Raw of all time. This was a cool this. I'm trying to give it. I'm trying to be as fair as possible. You know what I mean? This was a mid show. It was cool. Yo, one thing I realized though, and believe it or not, Raw has been so bad for since they went to Netflix. It's been pretty horrible for the most part. But I don't know why. But this show, I really realized, like, wow, the detriment of commercials. It just completely kills this show. Which saying is, this is why I'm saying Raw wasn't the worst show of all time. I'll give it a mid. I'll give it a 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it okay. It wasn't the worst show of all time. But when I'm getting into a segment, it's a commercial break. Commercial break. Oh my God, bro. I can't tell you for the past few years, dog, yo, it been times where I've been completely broke. I can't afford gas. I can't afford a lot of stuff. One thing I'm making sure is I afford YouTube Premium because I hate ads, bro. Ads are just God, especially if I'm watching a documentary or something like that. Then you got to add every 7 seconds. It just completely destroys the show. And that's the problem with Raw. I hope somebody at TKO, I hope you wake up. Because when you finally have a mid product to present to us, dog, I am getting killed by the ads to the point where I gotta figure out what happened with LA. Dog, yo, it's so annoying. You could barely watch this show, dog. I kind of feel bad for creative a little bit. I've been calling them idiots or whatever. They probably just giving up because it's impossible to watch a show that's gonna flow right when dog before the match is 7 second ad breaks. In the middle of the match is 7 second ad. No, before the match is 7 second ad breaks, entrances, then ad breaks, then they fight a little bit, then ad breaks, then it goes off, then ad breaks. It's like, oh my God. But besides that, Maxine Dupree, hell of a promo. Yo, y'all keep playing with Maxine. That woman is underrated. She's fire, bro. Maxine is fire. She took that mic and she cut a believable, passionate promo. The Chad Gable segment, it was some type of emotion. It was some type of I felt something. Y'all be hearing me, dog. I don't feel nothing watching these shows. I watched that segment and I actually felt something. Belly. Uh-oh, Bobby Matsu, what you feel about Belly? It's easy. Hey, Belly, you better sign that re-sign. You better re-sign that contract if you want to go over in the Fed. Don't worry. They're not going to pay you much. You're probably going to get about $500 a month of WWE shop credit. They're gonna send you some Danhausen shirts, and maybe you could get a 1, 2 wins a month, maybe a year. 1 or 2 wins a year for Belly if she re-signs the new TKO contract. Belly is she is gonna be used as a stool, a literally stool to Lyra Valkyria to bring her career up a little bit. They finally break up great. Belly gets turned on great. Where's the bipolar Belly at? Who knows? Who even cares? Oba Femi and Jey Uso. Warning shot. Bow. Somebody tell Jey Uso that ain't working, bro. It's just not working. I hope to God, dog, this company doesn't make me go nuclear this weekend. If they have Jey Uso go over Obafemi, I hope to God that doesn't happen. The Street Profits are tag team champions. Y'all know that's my favorite tag team. I haven't felt the storylines they been in, but hey, at least we have one legit tag team that actually has some titles, that actually puts some legitimacy in this division, because it's obvious WWE could care less about the tag team division. It's actually sad, bro. Besides, oh yeah, JD McDonough gets a let. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to be fair, y'all. But the more I'm recapping the show, I'm really feeling, dog. This is a stretch for me saying this is mid. I'm just recapping it again in my head, and it's like, okay, this didn't bore me to death, but does that mean this was a good, solid show? Really, no. But God, I'm just taking whatever I can. I'm taking whatever breadcrumbs that WWE has left and trying to act like I just had a steak dinner. I'm gonna see what's up with the chat. We're gonna go over a few things. Yeah, we're gonna go over a few things in the news, man. Yo, OZ said so. Let me see what OZ said. Damn, you missed the messy breaking records today to watch ads, poorly scripted promos, and mediocre wrestling between Dales and the Samoans. Damn, Messi went crazy today. I gotta see that. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'm gonna say what's up with the chat. Dez said so bored. Shut up, my man Dez, my man Jay Buckets. I see Vita in the chat. Colin, Gregory. I see Mr. Maui Wowie in the chat. I see Vitamin. I know Felicia somewhere in there. We got Christopher 97. We got Walker 500. We got Lisa M86 in the building. Rando Mac in the building. My man Hezzy in the building. ATO Mike was popping, bro. Denny in the building. Lady, the usual suspects. All right, man. Let me. Oh my God. Lou Steph said, Bobby, they booking Jey Uso to sell Yeet t-shirts to 7-year-olds. Yeah. Yeah, man. Man. It's been a lot to go on in wrestling. We gonna have to go over a few things, man. God, I don't even know where to start, to be honest, man. Well, let's just start here, man. Oh, damn, I didn't even make sure this joint. Oh, I knew it. Hold on, chat. Let me see some. Where is it? Let's just start here, man. The Street Profits, 4-time tag team champions. This is cool, man. Street Profits is cool, bro. God, is this gonna turn into them turning on each other? Because if it does, it's like it's starting to get a little bit confusing now. And this is my favorite tag team. 1 minute they were gonna turn on each other, then they stopped doing it. Then they played around with the idea, then they pulled back from the idea. So it's just like, I guess, man. But Street Profits being the tag team champions, this is a good sign for the tag team division in WWE. This is the worst I've ever seen the tag team division in the WWE. I haven't seen it this bad, where all these random teams get put together. Shout out to Damian Priest and R-Truth. They've been doing a solid, but they're not an original tag team. Shout out to Bron Breakker and who's the other guy named? Austin Theory. Bron Breakker and Logan Paul, and they're not original tag teams. Most of these tag teams aren't. Paige and Nikki Bella, Lyra Valkyrie and Bayley, on both the men and the women's, they're just throwing tag teams together. Let's start focusing on building original tag teams because the tag team division is an integral part in the product, bro. Believe it or not. Tag team wrestling is very important, especially when you got some storyline to it. It could be fire. I just hopefully the Street Profits, hopefully they get them in some storyline, dog. Like hopefully they're not beefing with the Vision for 100 years. Now that I think about it, who is even gonna fight? Who's gonna even challenge the Street Profits? Who are the tag teams on Raw that's gonna challenge the Street Profits other than the Vision 100,000 times? Hold on, man. Let me see something. Who is the list of Raw tag teams? And hold on, let me try to see something, dog. I want to see a list of. You got the Usos. Listen to this list, chat. You got the Usos. You got the War Raiders. They've been on AAA. You got Tozawa and Otis. You got the Creed brothers, who the Grande Americano, it seems. Seems like they got shipped off on AAA. You have nobody. This is the problem. This is the problem, Chad. They have literally nobody to defend against, dog. Hold on, man. Let me see something real quick. Yo, Chad. This is where the problem lies. It's cool to get the Street Profits the titles. It's cool. They could have had a match with New Day, but you tried to offer a contract that you basically can't live off of. Hold on, let me put this up real quick, man. Look at this list, yo. Because when you actually visualize it, you see how bad this is. Look at this list, Chad. Look at this. There's absolutely, this tag team division is cooked. Shout out to the Street Profits. I'm happy they won. But what are they about to fight Bron Breakker and Austin Theory for 1,000 times? They're going to fight the Usos again? Okay. How many times are we going to do that? The War Raiders, when the last time you even seen the War Raiders? The last time they was on Raw, they was actually getting squashed by Obafemi. They couldn't beat one man. The Creed brothers, they remember they're Grande Americano. I don't think they're doing the Creed brothers anymore. Otis and Tozawa are the biggest job. They're the kings of catering. Otis and Tozawa has to defend their titles in catering backstage. LWO team combinations. I don't even know what LWO is anymore, bro. Maybe they need to ship them off to AAA too. It sounds fitting. Yo, I'm putting this up on the screen because I'm not just saying this. I'm trying to point out positive stuff. This is my favorite tag team. Okay, they won the titles in London. Great. Now what? This is the scary part. Because you still got next week, then a week after that, then a week after that. Then you got the scam of the century, SummerSlam. What do you do? How can you build any storyline? This is what I'm talking about. Triple H, the king of pop. This is bad. It don't matter if you're black and white because remember, Paul Levesque doesn't see color, right? He's going to moonwalk this creative back. I don't even know how far he done took it so far back, man. We're somewhere in the 1700s. If you're talking about the years that he took WWE back from moving backwards with this stupid creative to where you have a cool show, but it's bombarded with 100,000 ads. To where you have a cool moment with the Street Profits winning in London so you could get the overseas pop. Then you turn around next week and you're going to be looking like a deer in the headlights because they have absolutely nobody to defend. They don't have nobody to have a storyline against. The storyline is Dawkins and Montez Ford finally being able to feud. But that would have been a risk. The safe thing is make them 4-time champions, and we'll figure it out next week. That's exactly what we're looking at, chat. It's crazy, man. Like, so we go. Yo, somebody who said that? Hold on, bro. Somebody said something. JJ put Ray Phoenix and Penta together. Oh my God. Now we can see Street Profits, Ray Phoenix, and Penta. Give me that 100,000 times. Give me that. You could do that on AAA. You could turn around and do that here. You could do it on Crackdown. Yes, we need tag teams like that. This is bad, bro. This is not gonna end good. Cause you keep going for the cheap pop. Even though it's my favorite tag, you know what I mean? I did not care if they won or lost because I don't care about any of the storyline right now. Let me see, read some of the super chats. Jose said, is the Fed in your why so early that yo, yo, Jose don't watch at all. That's crazy. Jose waiting for that forbidden door. Yeah, there was a Europe. Yo, he is crazy. Jose said France versus Iraq and Philly today. Oh, for real? Damn, I gotta go to one of these games, bro. I don't be on soccer like that, but the tickets probably sold out. OZ said June 26th and I'm still not a usual suspect. It's fine. Yo, my bad, OZ. Yeah, I gotta remember you, bro. My bad, OZ. I just be reading off the first names I see. I got you. I gotta start remembering you, bro. My bad. Jim said Bobby was mean to Dan Helzer, so he cursed the show. No, I like Dan Helzer. I just think he was overbooked, man. Jordan says Liv promo almost made me turn my PC off. Tekla. He got Liv over Tekla. Yeah, Liv. Liv could come off cringe, but she is. I don't know. I think she was cool. Yeah, man. It's just Jordan. My expectations are just so low for this company. Mustafa said, "Can you give a shout out to my niece Sarah, please? That's because they're in debt, so they're selling out. Look at the premium live events. Yo, shout out to Mustafa niece Sarah, man. Shout out to Sarah. But yeah, man. Yeah, these live events look bad, yo. Good looking Mustafa. And Dan says, notice that they didn't show Gorilla tonight, so you know what Levesque was doing there. You saying the usual suspects is more entertaining than Raw. Nah, I feel you. Yo, Daz. It's bad, Daz. My man Joe said OZ about to be right there with LA. Unchosen. Nah, you know, OZ he definitely one of the usual suspects though. I'm botching like Levin. I be forgetting my man. Yo, that was funny though. Yo, lady said Liv's music is atrocious. Trouble, bad advice. Trouble, this music I don't like. Yeah, Liv music is bad, chat. It's God, bro. That's the thing we have with the tag team division right now. This is a problem, dog. And I don't know how, yo. Yeah, this is a problem, man. Let me see what else. I ain't even gonna lie, man. This is just a bunch of mid in this show, man. And I'm trying to grab the breadcrumbs I can, chat, because I want to give credit where it's due, dog. Maxine Dupree. Now, I know a lot of y'all like to say Maxine be botching, Maxine this, Maxine that. Yo, that woman could tell a story. That woman grabbed the mic, aired out Chad Gable. Yo, Chad Gable fire, man. And yo, I thought his song, Chad Gable has a weird theme music too, because I like it and I don't like it. I like the parts where it says Gable. I see he's trying to do this little clap thing. You know, every WWE theme, they literally tell them, yo, try to get something over. First we got Yeet, then you got Montez doing this, and now you got Chad Gable trying to get this over. The song might be better. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a few weeks. It might grow on me though. It might grow on me. It does sound AI generated, Oh, I'm gonna hit the road, whatever. I don't know, man. But I think it's parts of the song. I'm like, okay, that Gable part could probably go over. You know what I mean? He called the Alpha Academy out and wanted to apologize that this was a great segment. I ain't gonna lie, this was a great segment, and Maxine Dupree, she got some fire in her. She got some fire in her. So I just don't know, where do you go from here, bro? Like, and the only thing we missing is she should have slapped the taste out of Chad Gable's mouth like Stephanie McMahon. That's the only thing I would have added to this, yo. If she slapped Chad Gable, that would have been fire. But she didn't even need it, man. Fire promo. I'm happy for Maxine to actually get an opportunity to go out there and cut a promo like this, man. The only thing about it is, like, when I'm thinking about what's going next with WWE, this is the exact face I'm making. I'm crying, bro. I'm saying sorry to my family members that I'm missing time out because I'm watching this stupid show. Great acting by Chad Gable. He's on the apologies tour. I'm sorry to the world. I don't know if we should call him Chad Gable or Ruben Studdard. But he's on the I'm sorry tour, and I just I don't know. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this goes, yo. I think this was probably the best segment of the night. This probably was the best segment of the night, man. Scooter, what's poppin'? As long as she not in the ring, she's okay. Yo, that's hilarious. Sir Smokeless said he'll beat Penta for the title since Penta beat him on his debut. Ooh, that's fire, yo. Yo, Sir Smokeless, that's fire. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I don't know who creative be hiring, bro. I didn't even think of that. That is actually a fire for his redemption to go back and at least back to Penta. Him and Penta had a fire match. He beat him. Oh, that's hard. That's hard, man. My guy Ruben Studdard. Yeah, y'all remember Ruben Studdard? OZ said if Liv was a 10, she wouldn't get the 215 soul. The 215 soul pass. Tekla reminds me of Becky in 2028 before she cut the same promo every week. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of Sol Ruka, did y'all see the situation with Sol Ruka? Oh, but can't even take Jay serious. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, he better. Yeah, I'm going nuclear. If Jay wins, I'm going nuclear. But yo, shout out to Alpha Academy, Chad Gable. This was fire. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably seen this. Some of y'all probably didn't. But man, this got a little weird, chat. So apparently now we seen Liv Morgan tonight. She didn't take a real bump, but she was out. She didn't seem like she was limping or anything. It was a scary. This is why OZ said I'll be giving Sol Ruka a pass because I turned a blind eye. But this was kind of big where I can't even turn a blind eye to this. You know, I'm still not gonna go in. I still love Sol Ruka and I still want her to, you know what I mean? I want her to do good, but this is starting to become hard to ignore, bro. But so Sol Ruka, she goes for a move, and look, thank God Liv didn't get hurt seriously, yo. Like, right? Do you not? That could have been a torn meniscus, a torn MCL, ACL. Look at this. She could have. Look at that. Liv Morgan she got the luck of Io Sky. Remember Io Sky landed, nosedived on her neck like 2-3 weeks in a row and got right back up. Thank God this could have been bad. And chat, let me tell you how this happens. Of course, I'm not a professional wrestler, but this is just off of observation. This is nothing but bad timing. This is bad timing. I don't know who. Bad timing from who, though? Because a lot of people's mad at Sol Ruka, but is it really Sol Ruka's fault? Liv, you see she's going up for the move. I don't know. It's hard because I'm not a wrestler, so it's hard for me to think about. But if I'm looking right here, all right, Liv, you see she's on the ropes. You're taking your time getting up. She's about to do whatever you call this. I don't even know what you call this. Some type of springboard slam off the ropes, whatever. She needs to run into that. Liv Morgan, she's not like, come on, Liv. Like, Liv Morgan's fire. She's incredible. I love Liv Morgan, but we gotta pick up the pace a little bit because it seems like it was a miscommunication probably between both of them, and yo, Liv Morgan is so lucky, bro, that this didn't end up bad. So they break up the pin, and oh, she actually, I didn't know she got right back in it. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Yeah, I wonder, did they call this match off? Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird ending, y'all. But so that happened, right? Then now Ruka, she turned around and I guess she was getting a lot of backlash because she done made her X account private now. So look at this. So she got the little thing on her account. She made her X account private because I'm guessing she was getting a lot of backlash, man. But come on, man. I don't know, man. I know a lot of y'all don't like Ruka, but I don't know if it wasn't completely her fault, man. It's just what's starting to happen. It's starting to be too many instances of Ruka and these mishaps, and now people are just giving her a bad time. But Ruka, she just man, I still say give her a little bit of time. She does have to get her communication together. Cause y'all know, remember where the Becky Lynch joint? Hold on, let me see if I can find the Becky Lynch joint real quick. Hold on. Oh damn, do I even got that? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find this joint real quick. Becky Lynch is Ruka. Becky Lynch kept telling her, "Turn around, turn around." Hold on. Becky Lynch is Ruka. Hold on. Damn, I don't know. I don't even know if I can find it. If I find it, if I come across it, I'll show y'all. But yeah, Becky Lynch was on the top rope, and yeah, I can't even find it. Becky Lynch was on the top rope, and kind of the same things was happening. Y'all know the other little botches she had on Raw, but yeah, hopefully Ruka get her mind together and come back. You know what I mean, come back to X. And a lot of these wrestlers, chat, a lot of them, they'll go on X and Twitter and Instagram after they matches. We heard it from Cody Rhodes and worry about what the fans say. Sometimes, whether you're doing good or bad, if you're in this content creator space, you gotta have thick skin, man. And sometimes you just gotta not read the comments, dog. You can't. I live by something, bro. I try not to let nothing get me too high or too low. To where, what I mean, if I get opportunity to make $1 million, I'm not getting so high to where I can't even function, or I stop doing whatever got me to the point of even getting the opportunity to get me $1 million. Or if the worst thing happened, I'm not trying to get so low to the point where I just stop doing everything and ruin whatever I built. I try not to get too high or too low, so maybe this was a good thing for Sol Ruka to kind of block off the X account, you know what I mean, just to keep her sanity in order. Because man, I don't even want to get into the rabbit hole of mental health and being a content creator, and got to deal with, because that's what she's probably dealing with, bro. The backlash is probably crazy, man. See, as soon as I read this, Lions Today says Soul Botcha. This is crazy, bro. Midnight. Let me see what Midnight Warlock said. Yeah, of course, I'm being treated as an afternoon by everyone. Anyways, I forgot Raw was on today, and there's a chance I'm going to miss Night of Champions because, well, yo, good looking for the 10 Warlock there, yeah. Yo, these AEW people really don't watch the Fed. No, that's hilarious, bro. Bobby, anytime Soruka botches, it's it's fine. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I'm mad, man, because I really like Soruka, bro. But yeah, man, it's cool at the same time. Yeah, man. I think she's gonna get it together. I definitely see a lot of potential in Soruka, man. But yeah, let me see what it was something else. Oh yeah, did y'all see this? WWE Unreal, July 21st. Great. Now we're gonna have to hear about John Cena retirement. We gotta relive that. We gotta, dog. They are milking Cena for everything. The man retired. Y'all brought him back the next year to host WrestleMania. That wasn't enough. So now you made a whole John Cena tournament with his name on a championship belt. That wasn't enough. All right, let's make the whole Unreal series, season 3, about John Cena. Man, I like to see Unreal, but honestly, yo, chat, yo, you believe it or not, chat, I don't. There isn't one Unreal season that I'll watch straight through. I'll watch the first few episodes. I try to check, I mean, here and there. I'll see a lot of the main highlights, but I'll be lying to you if I said I just sat and I was locked into any Unreal. I come from a certain era where, God, my God, dog, they are destroying the thing that makes wrestling special. We had this conversation before. We already know this is the death of kayfabe. I'm going to still watch it. I'm gonna still see the highlights. It's just extremely hard for me to watch this show because I just know, dog, it's nothing good. It's not bringing professional wrestling forward, bro. This is steps back, man. It's cool to see, but my God, David Copperfield is telling you exactly how he hid the bunny in the top hat, and the magic is disappearing slowly but surely with every single season that comes out, man. Razor said Jey Uso is garbage. The real Paul Levesque, you suck. Lady says I gave up on El Real after the first or second episode. Yeah, yeah, it's just it's hard to watch, man. Then Unreal, they're still trying to kayfabe in Unreal, which makes it even more cringe, man. Vitamin said Raw is better as daytime TV. Watch it half awake like Good Morning America. WWE is gonna run Cena's post retirement. He will be here to until he's 90. Yo, that is hilarious. Daytime see watch Raw half awake. Yo, that is hilarious. I agree with that though. Right now it's 5 p.m. Like, yeah, it's a little bit easier to digest Raw in the morning after a long day. Then Raw come on, then it's like, Joe says, "Told you I see Cena more now I did when he was full time." Yeah, and we're gonna probably see him a lot more than that, dog. Anytime they get into any type of anything, it gets bad, man. Uh, I said afterthought, Bobby. My point has been proven since you didn't mention me. We're talking about the usual suspects. Yo, my bad. I gotta have a list. Hold on, man. No, I gotta do better, man. So I gotta make sure. I'm gonna remind myself. I'm gonna have a chalkboard right here. Hold on, I gotta put my man Warlock. Hold on, and who else? Oh, my man, OZ. All right, yeah, I gotta put y'all because yeah, nah, nah, I gotta hold y'all down, though. I'll be forgetting because I didn't even mean for that or anything. $3 billion of debt or anything I really do. I really don't mean for it to become a thing. It just so happened to become a thing. I'll just be going off the top of my head. So when I'm doing it, I'm just reading off of the first few names I see. But I definitely gotta make sure I load what's the name? I get a few people down. All right, I got you, Jim. Too. I got you, Jim. Life with Jazz. Yeah, I got you. The list. The list of Masu. Bobby, bro, I'm always on the live. All right, hold on. I gotta write some of these joints down. I gotta get my man Jim. Hold on. Oh yeah, definitely Michelle and Frank. All right, hold on. Frank. I don't even know why I started this because I think it's gonna start. I'm a little bitter that runs over every week. I just made the list. Unchosen. Yeah, bro. Yo, LA Knight, stop even forgetting to watch that, John Shanti. All right, yeah, I got you. As he said, hold on, yeah, I gotta hold something. I gotta definitely get my people I be missing. Hold on, hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right, I got you. All right. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. I'm gonna tap into this Unreal, and we'll see, man. July 21st. Unreal just cringed to me, man. So Ruka made the list. That's funny. Let me see what else Oh yeah, I got some. I'm gonna rage bait the AEW chat in a little bit. Yo, when y'all see this, I know some of y'all probably already seen it, but all right, hold on. Let me see this. All right, that's Night of Champions card. I think we already went through that. Let me see what else happened, man. That was a fire segment. Oh yeah, you got Lyra Valkyria beating up Belly. Lyra Valkyria and Belly was good friends, and now they turned on her. This is cool, man. I mean, I don't got no problem with Lyra Valkyria turning on Belly. We kind of seen this before. This is, I'm sorry, chat. This is the real problem for me, man. This Paige and Brie Bella, oh my God, dog. Like, I think Paige was from out there. Paige from London. Hold on, where is Paige WWE from? Paige is from Norfolk. Oh, she's from England. All right. So I guess I get it why she was there, why she won, but I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I personally hate this tag team, dog. It's not even that they're doing a bad job. It's just when I see them, I don't get excited to see them. It just comes off as filler. It's just like, God, man. I don't know. Once again, it's not an original tag team. If you brung Paige back, you brung Paige to be stuck in a tag team. Like, I just don't have no emotion when I'm watching these two wrestle every time, bro. Seriously, man. But they wind up winning. Bailey. This is what's Bailey been doing since she hasn't re-signed the contract. Remember, yo, if y'all watch me, y'all know, bro. Y'all know I'm not capping. Remember, chat, when I said the video leaked when Bailey didn't like the end of John Cena tapping out at Saturday Night Live and people was recording and she was with CM Punk. And I said, that was in 2025, and I said 2026, Bailey will be getting buried the whole year. The whole year she's going to get buried. And what happened? The whole year she's gotten buried. Bailey is being used for a stepping stool for Lyra Valkyria. Her contract is up in a few months. You could bet your ass Bailey's leaving the Fed. She's going to AEW. It's up from there, bro. The women's division in AEW is going, yo, I guarantee the second Bayley steps foot in AEW, yo, I ain't gonna lie, don't be surprised if she surpassed Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. Bayley's that good. I know that's a long shot. It might be a reach, bro. It might be a stretch. But Bailey is that good to go over there. And not only go over there because she loves wrestling, it's a little bit different. You going over, you got something to prove, bro. When Mercedes Moné came to AEW, she has something to prove. Toni Storm has something to prove. Swerve has something to prove. Dog, when you come from the Fed and the Fed, for whatever reason, don't believe you, then you go to AEW, you got something to prove. You going up, you got a little, yo, I promise you, dog. Bayley versus Tekla, what? Bayley versus Athena. By the time she get over there, Athena should be on the main roster. What? Bayley, Chris Statlander, Megan Bayne. She's going to do whatever she can on the contract. They'll use her name. They're going to treat her like Johnny Gargano. She's going to get beat by Lyra Valkyria. I'd be surprised if she even gets one win on this match. But, man, I just can't wait till her contract is up, dog. The Fed kills me when they do this. You don't re-sign the contract. You don't take $500 a month to do, you know what I mean, to be a professional wrestler. Then, you know what I mean? And that $500 is a WWE shop credit. You don't take that contract, you're getting buried, Johnny Gargano'd out on your way out. So, man, we're going to see what's going to happen with that. Well, let me see what some people say about Bayley. Maya World is definitely on her way. Yeah, Maya World, yeah. And a lot of people thinking Maya World only got her opportunity because of the situation with her brother. No, I seen that match with Athena. She's fire, bro. She's fire. Bayley planking like Johnny Gargano. Yeah, fast. WWE is unwashable garbage. Yeah, I agree, Razor. Bayley ain't no planker. Nah, not at all. Bayley probably gonna bleed at 8. Yeah, come on. Who said that? Yo, Real Kingpin. By the time Blood and Guts come back around, I think she should be at AEW. She should be, man. So, oh yeah, then you got Jey Uso and Oba Femi. Once again, bro, I hope to God, bro, if Jey Uso beats Oba Femi, I don't care. I don't see no way. No way. No, I don't see no way Oba Femi could lose to Jey Uso in no type of circumstance. Then this is another thing. If you're part of WWE and you listen, please, bro, please. Or if you know anybody that worked for WWE, can you tell these idiots, bro? When Oba Femi said he said to Jey Uso, bro, you ain't the real guy. You're not the real guy I even want smoke with. I want smoke with Roman. You heard that reaction? It's common sense. We don't want Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. We don't want whatever stupid other ideas you're probably coming up with. Oba Femi, Roman Reigns, Summer Scam. I don't know what you do with Brock Lesnar, but if you ask me, you should have had Brock Lesnar really retire at WrestleMania. This wouldn't even be a problem. Now you booked yourself into a corner. Oba Femi, Roman Reigns, Summer Scam. Now, y'all, I know what y'all gonna do, so I'm not even gonna be that mad. You're gonna keep booking the same redundant promo. It's not gonna be nobody's attacking. It's not gonna be no emotion. I get it. At this point, I don't even care. Let's just book it for SummerSlam, Roman Reigns, Oba Femi, and leave it like that. Jey Uso, no chance on God's green earth he could go over on Obafemi. I'm going to even be mad if it's 50-50, but I'll take that because this is WWE, the land of the 50-50. When the last time they did any type of squash matches if your name isn't Obafemi? For the life of me, bro. Obafemi needs to go over this weekend. Another conflicted audience incoming. Yeet chants and Oba chants. Yeah. Everything's just about chance. It's not about, it's about, yeah. Yo, Joe. WWE is just a sing along. This is not supposed to be wrestling. This is not supposed to be professional or anything. It's just supposed to be a sing along, man. So we'll see when that's gonna come. Yo, chat. Hold on, let me try to find this. Like, when is where's Blake Monroe from, bro? Blake Monroe's from London, chat. So are we gonna see Blake Monroe in London? Is she gonna finally debut? Oh, my bad. I got the wrong picture of her. My bad, chat. Damn, I ain't even got her on screen. Is we gonna see Blake Monroe from? Oh, my bad, chat. I got the wrong picture. Is we gonna see Blake Monroe in London this weekend, or do we gotta wait to 2076? Do we gotta wait 50 years to see Blake Monroe? We've been waiting forever. It's only been 100,000 vignettes. It's only been 50 years. Dog. Blake Monroe is from London. If you work for WWE, send this message out. Have the woman debut this Friday before she needs a catheter, before she needs to walk around with a cane, before she needs to walk around with a shit bag, before she needs to walk around in a walker, before she needs to get a minute in a nursing home, before she needs to get a minute in some type of insane asylum from making the biggest mistake of her life, from leaving WWE and going to the Fed, please. This woman is fresh in her 20s, and you done did 100,000 vignettes. She's from London. Let's have her debut Friday, Paula Vick. Like my man Des Morris says, we don't need you sleeping in Gorilla for the next 50 years. She needs to be debuting Friday. God, this dude is... What about 100 vignettes is compelling? This is crazy, bro. Like, somebody said, Razor said WWE is wasting talents. That's what they're wasting it. We're watching this woman grow old right before our eyes. We'll see. Blake Cup, Blake Cup, is a crazy, yo. Ladies and Leveco, wait until we all die to debut. Yo, bro. Oh my God, bro. By the time Blake Monroe debut, we're gonna have flying cars that's gonna be able to drive on water. Man, you could be able. You were gonna have hologram concerts from Michael Jackson. We ain't gonna be able to tell the difference, dog. Let me see what else happened, man. Shout out to. Yo, shout out to who's who. That wasn't even my idea. I took this from this boy. Shout out to JM Playground. Y'all know I'm gonna be real. If it's my idea, you know what I mean, I'll say. But if I got it from somebody, I gotta get a credit, right? I gotta get a credit to JM Playground. Yo, I see this. I was like, yo, that's hilarious, bro. So shout out to JM Playground. They always got some cool stuff on this page. Let me see what else, man. Let me see what else is going on. Hold on, You got Oba Fibby, you got that. There has been discussions regarding a shift in Yo, hold on. Yo, chat, how does this happen? Wrestling Purist said that February 22nd. There has been discussions regarding a shift to Lyra Valkyria's character. And and you had that conversation in February. This company moves like molasses. And now she finally turned. Wow. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. It's too many cooks in the kitchen in WWE, bro. When news is getting leaked out your plans 4 months ahead is getting leaked out, it's too many cooks in the kitchen. So we'll see what's gonna happen with that, but that's kind of crazy, man. My man Tyler Newton with the dub, my man. Bobby, WWE has you so worked up. I'm starting to worry about your blood pressure. Don't stroke out on us. If Triple H kills you off, I'm suing for wrongful death due to creative negligence. Not even Jesus can save W. You're not good looking, Tyler. That's hilarious. The creative negligence. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of fire. Creative negligence. I gotta hold on. I gotta start you. I like how you coined that. Creative negligence is crazy, dog. But that's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Wrestling Purist said that, man, and Lyra Valkyria. Now I'm wondering if she's gonna have new music or not. I don't know. Who knows, man? Oh, what's this?
やったやったやったやったやった今日忌まわしきジャッジメントデーのラクエルを倒して私がクイーンオブザリングトーナメントのファイナルに進出決定です
As we all know, Io Sky's gonna win Queen of the Ring, man. Let me see what else going on. Oh yeah, Dragon Lee and Ethan Page had a match. I don't even know what this match was for. It was just a random match. It was cool, but once again, we're like, what's next after this, bro? What's next, man? Io Sky, Liv Morgan, they have a segment. Liv Morgan in them hills, she cool, bro. I'm just seeing this. Liv Morgan straight came out in them hills. Yeah, she cool. She cool, man. It's just God, bro. Nobody cares about this, man. This is a cool segment, I guess, but nobody really cares about this. This is one of the biggest problems with the Fed right now.
I keep letting these opportunities slip through my fingers like this.
I know, I get you, but it should have been you and Liv in the finals. But I'm happy for Liv. At least Liv beat Charlotte, but I just wish that we had something to.
Yo, chat, look at this. Now, remind you, Io Sky is as big as Raquel Rodriguez. Look how this woman is just towering over. Nah, Io Sky is as big as Roxanne Perez. Look how Raquel is just towering over this girl. Dog, how do you not know how to book this? The best you got is a clubhouse backstage. Internal conflict again. This is trash. God, I'm so sick of the Judgment Day.
JD?
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Hey, JD.
Is he okay?
Wait.
You know that the
No, I think we need to take him to medical.
definitely
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see what Io Sky just did? I'm gonna humiliate her at Night of Champions because I am the greatest women's world champion.
Sister!
What?
Hermanita, we all know you're gonna win at Night of Champions, okay? But can you not see that none of us are doing so hot? Dom?
Dog, does WWE know how bad this acting is? Oh my God, you got a guy acting electrocuted. You got her acting half mad. It looks like she has a pair of panties on. Raquel Rodriguez looks big, just looks like she's big for nothing. That's how she's being booked. Roxanne Perez is just an afterthought. It's just like, God, dog, the Judgment Day is trash. Can we stop with this group? JD McDonough, bro, you left Finn Balor to get electrocuted by Danhausen? This is why you left Finn Balor? JD McDonough is one of the best wrestlers you have on your roster. How is he subject to this stupid ass Danhausen? I got electrocuted. Not to mention, see, I'm trying to not be belligerent, bro, but this is pissing me off. I'm feeling a little bit strange after getting electrocuted last Friday on Crackdown. So now, guess what? After he rebuilds his whole gimmick, his whole image, he got electrocuted, and now he's back to woo, woo, woo. Triple H is bare. Oh my God, bro. Dog, look at this man's arms. Look at his physique. Look at his work on the Indies. You can't think of nothing but woo, woo, woo. We're going back to something that obviously didn't work. I snapped when he came back as Zack Ryder. He came back as Matt Cardona. I was like, all right, God, my God. At least he got that. Now we're going back to Zack Ryder. I've been feeling a bit strange since getting electrocuted last Friday on Crackdown in Danhausen's lab. I would love to know what exactly is this doing for Matt as a wrestler who needs a story to get over, who needs to find some type of way to be in. This is not entertaining. This is Jobberland. Kit Wilson, The Miz, Matt Cardona, JD McDonough. God, bro, like, I can't. Who is writing this shit, man? Zach Jobber. Yeah, nah, that's a crazy. Yo, Jay Swiss said Rawful. I don't know what's being more abused, Yeet or the best women's champion of all time. Oh, Joe, it's definitely Yeet. It's definitely Yeet, bro. This show is a circus show. Facts. Mac Mid Cardona. Mac Mid Cardona. Yeah, dog. Hey, yo, hold on. WWE dropped the 10 most dangerous. WWE 10 most dangerous wrestlers list. I thought I saved it. Here it go. This might go out. Look at this, y'all. This is the 10 most dangerous wrestler list for WWE. Jacob Fatu, Oba Femi, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, Gunther, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, Raquel Rodriguez, Tala Tunga. I agree. This list is cool. Everybody but maybe Rhea Ripley, because the new Rhea Ripley is not really. Damn, look. Damn, Royce Keys might feel slighted. Y'all see what Royce Keys said right here? Damn, they left my man. They put Rhea Ripley over Royce Keys. Hey, Royce, if you can hear me, brother, delete this comment, bro. Royce, you just missed Crackdown last week, brother. We don't want to, I don't, the last thing I want to do, I don't want to have to jump in the bag and have to do the whole Royce freeze. I don't want to, I don't want to go back to the jokes, bro. Delete this comment. It's been 6 hours. Delete this comment ASAP, bro. Because, man, this is looking weird. You missed Crackdown last week. They got Rhea Ripley being more dangerous. They got Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez being more dangerous than Royce Keys. Oh, man, I don't know, bro. But, yeah, I even broke the voice overseas. They got Gunther. Yo, bro. Jacob Fatu is overrated. I don't know. Yo, Rando Mac, you my man. I don't know. Fatu fire, bro. Fatu definitely fire, man. He come from the indies. He legit. He's not like a WWE plant. And if he was in AEW, it would have been the same thing. See, Jacob Fatu, wherever you put him at, you have to go out your way to sabotage Jacob Fatu to bury him. I make jokes or whatever, but yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite wrestlers, bro. I definitely believe he's believable. That's the best thing I like about Jacob. He's believable. But man, I don't know, man. Royce Keys is crazy, bro. Royce ain't dangerous. See, man, he can be. See, I feel like somebody big as Royce, he got to start hurting people, man. Think about it. Think about everybody on this list, with the exception of Tala Tunga, maybe Raquel. Did Damian Priest? I feel like Damian Priest, he done damage to people before. Yeah, Damian Priest beat up, he threw Aleister Black off the thing. Rhea Ripley, she hurt, what's her name, shoulder, Liv Morgan's shoulder. Jade Cargill, I don't know. I don't think she really did nothing too crazy. Gunther, he ain't really do nothing too crazy. You know, Brock dangerous. Braun, I give him Braun. You know, Oba and Jacob. I don't know, man. I even brought this list up to say, do y'all know Matt Cardona could easily be on this list? Think about all of these wrestlers. Matt Cardona could easily be on this list. Easy. But they booking him as a comedic gimmick. Now, a part of me is like, all right, he's on the mainstream. He could pull it off. Maybe he could sell shirts. Maybe they're reliving the Zack Ryder thing. You're with the top merchandise seller, Dan Helsen. I get it a little bit, bro. But also, just the potential. This has a ceiling. This doesn't have no long-term. Nothing about this is long-term. But if you pick up where Matt Cardona left off with the Indies, it's something long-term about that, bro. What he was doing in GCW, the Indie God, why aren't you picking up on that? This is so easy, dog. I'm so mad they're not even letting it flop. If it doesn't work, cool. Let it flop. Let it flop. At least try, dog. Everything is safe. What's the name? Is so safe. We know Zack Ryder's gonna job out and he's gonna tag team with Dan. We've seen that. Give us this. Give us this, bro. And I know they're not gonna do the blood. I know they're not gonna go all crazy. Dog, just give us the best version you can, dog. Let him work the gimmick he already proved he already got over. There's no use of going back to Zack Ryder. We've done that. It doesn't work. Like this, this giving me Macho Man type vibes, dog. When we did King Macho. He looks important. He looks like a if they're not gonna do that though. You know why? Because this is safe. We can sell more broski shirts and we can say woo woo woo. It's like WWE doesn't want to, if you don't have a saying or if you don't have a tagline that wrestlers can say, they don't want to put any equity in you. God, man. I don't know. CM Danny Boy might be more date. Yo, come on, bro. Nah, you bugging, Joe. You disrespecting Royce Keys. Nah, Royce my man, dog. Yeah, man. Nah, you come on, bro. He said CM Danny Boy. Oh my God. All right, let me see what else happened on Raw, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that was damn near it. Oh yeah. Solo Sikoa, LA Knight. LA Knight with another match with somebody in the Vision. It's like, we're just gonna keep doing this. We're just gonna keep doing this. God, if this man doesn't beat, if this man doesn't win the Money in the Bank, I don't know what's next, bro. Nothing for him. And this dude actually had a fire segment, dog. I don't know if y'all seen this. Did y'all see this? Hold on. Did he even have a picture of it? No, I don't think he got a picture. Yo, LA Knight had a fire segment with Adam Pearce where LA Knight made the match and Adam Pearce made the match. LA Knight, just how he's flowing on his backstage segment. No, you know what? I got an idea. Adam Pearce said, no, we're going to make a match. LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. He said, no, I got a better idea. We're going to make a match. LA Knight versus LA Knight off the top is fire, bro. It's sad that they can't think of nothing but fight the Vision, fight the Vision, fight the Vision, fight the Vision, fight the Vision. It's just like, bro. So Solo Sikoa helps LA Knight, and maybe LA Knight could join the MFTs, bro, and have paint on his face, man. DCL, good looking for the $2. LA Knight the jobber. Midnight Gaze said he ain't winning no. Yeah, yo, Midnight Gaze, bro. I'm be trying to be optimistic, man. I'll be trying to be. Even when I said it, I knew. Yeah, man. You know when you say something, you know it's some BS, man. But you at least you kind of have. I'm trying to have blind faith, man. I'm definitely trying to have blind faith, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Warlock, it's a wonderful place. Even LA Knight, when he wins, he looks dumb. Yeah. Yeah, LA Knight, even when he wins, bro, look confused, bro. It's like, yeah, I don't know what we doing with LA Knight, man. Good looking DCL for the dollar. That was just I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was mainly it. We got the return of Joe Hendry. I mean, okay, like. Then he chased Logan Paul. God, they do anything for these cheap pops, man. Joe Hendry just got there. Why is he returning already? Like, yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This might be a little bit of rage bait to the AEW people, man. But I want to know what y'all feel about this, man. You see, Sada's? Who's Sada? You seen Sada IG post? Jordan Grace is done. Damn, Mustafa, yeah. Yo, y'all, look at this. I want to know. I want to know what y'all think about this, man. Bully Ray believes he could beat the living earshot of Jon Moxley. He says the Death Riders have not helped AEW in any way, shape, or form. I didn't even read this comment. The Death Riders are Jon Moxley playing out his pro wrestling fantasies because he got Tony Khan's ear because he wants to be Terry Funk. I would kick the shit out of Jon Moxley. I would beat the living shit out of him. Fraud. Yo. Hey, chat. We gonna have to go to the poll, man. We not even talking about wrestling because it sounds like he's serious. Bully Ray is serious. Man, who y'all got in the fight, man? Who y'all got, man, in a fade? Who you got in a fade? Jon Moxley or Bully Ray? Yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm not saying this capping or whatever. Hey, Bully Ray. I got Jon Moxley. I got Jon Moxley beating you with his hand tied behind his back, bro. Huh. And I'm talking about whether we gonna go in the ring or we go in the fade in the back alley. Bully Ray, the first thing you need to do, brother, is take this choker off your neck. Dog, this chain, this Cuban you got on your neck is way too tight. Maybe it's cutting off the circulation in your brain, brother. Take this off your neck. It's too tight. It's too tight. You got to add some links. You got to loosen that up, brother. But you in a fade with Jon Moxley. That's just me personally. I want to hear what y'all think. And this is not no AEW. It's just like, bro, I watched Bully Ray since he was in ECW, when he was in the Dudley Boys. I literally remember when he went to WWF. Literally. I remember the Dudley Boys at ECW. Bro, badass. But when we talking about singles competition, you're nowhere near a Jon Moxley, bro. Like, nowhere near. You're not even... Yo, Bully Ray, you're not even... you gonna have a hard time. I don't even think you was better than Dean Ambrose in WWE. Comparing you and Jon Moxley, it's not even, are you serious? The Death Riders didn't help AEW in any way, shape, or form? So you must not know what All In Texas is then, bro. You have no idea what All In Texas was or what it was about. If you don't watch, that's okay. But if you watching All In Texas and you come out your mouth and say the Death Riders have done nothing, that was one of the best stories to be told. Yeah, we went through we went through the trenches because it was 9 months of them hiding the title and redundant booking. But it was to tell a final story. I was in that building when Hangman Adam Cage released the championship belt and showing it to dog, what? I don't know, man. And Bully Ray, keep it a bean then, bro. If you're gonna say this, the Death Riders, you cannot. What you gonna say? Judgment Day has done wonders for WWE. Come on, man. I'm gonna read some of the chat. Moxley, the best of the Shield. Shotzi said we need specifics. Young ECW Bubba or retire. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Young ECW Bubba was different, dog. I ain't gonna. He was different, but I still don't got him over Moxley. Bubba Ray EC. Even though he was different, I still don't got him over Moxley. Yeah, this dude, he was different. Yo, they was scary in ECW, man. I wish I could show footage. Yo, these dudes was scary in ECW, but still, it's not Moxley though, bro. Moxley was just a little bit different. gonna go from Bully Ray to X-Ray because he gonna need an X-Ray with my Bully Ray to X-Ray is hilarious. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Bully Ray sucks. Lady says Mox would have been a star at old school ECW. Bubby knows it, and he is being a hater. Yeah, yo, that's a fact. Yo, lady, Mox would have been a star in any era. Now, Dean Ambrose, I don't know, because Dean Ambrose was Vince McMahon had him doing some weird stuff. But John Moxley, you put him in any era, bro. Any era. Any era, bro. He gonna thrive. Yo, y'all remember him, bro? Remember Lance Storm? I wonder whatever happened to Lance Storm, bro. Yo, he used to be fire, bro. Bro from Canada. Brave scared Bobby. Moxley is the GOAT status for his tenure in AEW. Yeah. Yeah, and Bubba, he never had. I wonder, yo, chat, do y'all know the heat between these two though? Let me see if I could Google this. Is there any heat with John Moxley and Bubba? Yo, chat, do y'all know any heat that I'm probably missing on?
Thanks for checking out this video.
Hold on, let me watch. This is the actual video where he probably said it.
And subscribe. You know, as ridiculous as this weekend was, in a good way, our top story is ridiculous in just a stupid way. On social media today.
Well, you chose this as the top story, so.
Well, you sent it to.
It's not him saying it. I thought he was gonna say it. I want to hear him actually say it. But yeah, I wonder if there was any heat between these two, yo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything. Damn, my man Land Deck with the dub. Good looking. Deck says when John Moxley went to rehab to tackle his alcohol problems and came back looking better than ever. Bully Ray said John Moxley should apologize to the AEW audience for missing shows during that time. What? I wonder why is he so mad at John Moxley? Like, it's weird. Screw Dave Meltzer. Not that I know of. Damn, for real. All right, so there's no, yeah. Bully Ray's trying to stay relevant because Diva podcast taking off over his. Yo, why you say that? Somebody really made a channel say why you say. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. Shout out to why you say that. Dale Owens, it ain't no beef between Billy Ray and John Moxley. It's just hating. They never even wrestled each other, not even in WWE. Yeah, this might be a hating thing, you know what I mean? It's just like, for what, bro? What? But I don't know. I think we probably don't know as fans. Damn. Well, there you got it, Bully Ray. 84% got John Moxley in a fade. The biggest thing is I don't care how good you can fight, bro. You go I don't see John Moxley quitting. You gonna knock out his teeth. You can do whatever, bro. Moxley different. Hold on, bro. Yo, did y'all ever see? Hold on, let me try to pull something up. Hold on. I hate things. Hold on, chat. Yo, I don't know if y'all see this, but did y'all see this? Now, remember when all the Knicks fans was trolling and trying to fight people? Did y'all see this? I don't want to show the actual joy. YouTube be tripping. But you see this dude, he was trying to, he didn't care, bro. This is Triple GPT. This is probably Triple GPT, man. This is actually Triple GPT favorite wrestler. Yo, he's trying to fade everybody that was in the Knicks fans. That people, they had to back them off, right? OG trying to fade him and all. Now, look what they did in the indie joint, right? Look at this, y'all. This is hilarious. So that happened. There's somebody booked this for this to happen.
Oh my God! What the hell?
This is Triple GPT favorite wrestler, y'all. Yo, bro might be all right.
Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! My God! Did it again! He did it again!
Brother, what? Yo, bro, I don't know who this dude is, bro. But obviously he likes wrestling. Yo, if anybody know this boy, please relay him the message of he should be going to a wrestling camp. He should learn a few moves. He should start getting his feet wet in the indies, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this dude got it, dog. He got it. He got it. He got it. You gotta be halfway psychotic to even try to be a wrestler. Cause what these dudes put their bodies through, going through the backstage politics, you taking bumps every day, you gotta travel. Being a wrestler, you gotta love it because my God, it's a hard life. This dude is obviously psychotic when he tried to fight 1,000 Knicks fans, but nobody didn't really want to smoke. Yeah, man. So he got out of there kind of lucky. But for him to do this, see, one thing about wrestlers, though, if you're an independent wrestler and you're listening to me, listen to this. This is probably his first time in the ring. You know why it doesn't come off cringe or anything? He's so confident in himself. You know what I mean? It's just like, he's not unsure of none of his movements or none of that.
Yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! My God!
Your mannerisms, if you're an independent wrestler, your mannerisms mean everything. You cannot be looking unsure. You gotta look confident, even if you don't know. You gotta. I always tell people, dog, it ain't nothing wrong with being delusional. Trust me. When I was on YouTube and I started YouTube and I had 30 subscribers, and even my old daughters was looking at me like, bro, what are you? Because they know I watch wrestling. We watch wrestling together all the time, but they're like, bro, you got 30 subscribers. Hang it up, because I'm old to them. I'm old. Period. When I had 30 subscribers, I can't lie to y'all, bro. I will be delusional. Even now, I probably got like 21, 22,000. In my mind, I'm moving, I'm working like it's 220,000 or 22 million. You have to be delusional. But especially if you come from nothing, if you haven't got the silver spoon, if you haven't gotten an inheritance, if you haven't been lucky or been fortunate like that in life. When you coming from the negative, when you coming from the bottom, sometimes being delusional is the only thing we have. So when you decide to get in that ring and your mannerism, your whole psyche, you gotta believe, you can't tell this guy he's not AEW WWE champion. You can't tell this guy he's not already one a top wrestler. And dog, now I'm switching it. Us as fans, we could see that. We could see that, dog. And it comes off so much better when you're confident in whatever you're doing. Fire. Shout out to bro, man. Hopefully. That's why I love these underground. Whoever booked that, WWE needs to hire them. That was hard. That was hard. Copycat said you got to believe in your vision. You got to. If you don't, bro, you're cooked. Because think about it, chat. No one else is going to believe in you. No one's going to believe in you, bro. You know what I mean? You're lucky if you have maybe a handful of people. And that's a stretch. 9 times out of 10, when you come up with an idea, you haven't seen it through yet, you have to be the first person to believe in that shit. That's why sometimes if people telling me about their dreams or whatever, if I don't see you believe it, if I hear you're not confident or whatever, it's like, what do you want me to tell you? All right, you know what I mean? But if I hear you talking to me a certain way and you got that I don't care if you think you could be an astronaut. I'm like, oh, nah, I believe it. Because when you believe it, anything can happen. Yeah, man. So I think that's fire, bro. Yo, I hope bro keep wrestling, man. You know what I mean? Because you never know where that could go, bro. Bobby Basu making him coming for your front door. Yeah, I don't want no problem with bro. Hold on. What the hell? As more viewers, fans, partners are trying. Hold on, we got a message from Maxwell Jacob Freeman. He just dropped this 3 minutes ago. Hold on, let me see. Bro said, astronomically white hot, up in every single conceivable metric. Damn. Bro said he's up in every single conceivable metric. Grifters and trolls that do the AEW bad shtick are dying a slow and painful death. As more new viewers, fans / pundits are trying out our product for the first time, you're welcome. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. And this is what I tried to warn WWE about. I tried to warn WWE about this. It's going to take a long time, but more and more people are going to try a different option. All AEW has to do is, you know what I mean, just keep on cooking. And, you know what I mean, just the weekly shows, just make them as best as possible. Unless it's Swerve, right, Bobby? MJF just dissed the paper WWE champs. Swerve vs. Bobby, Texas Deathmatch at Forbidden Door. You think he sneak dissed JD? I heard him. MJF respect JD, bro. Yeah, man. From my understanding, MJF and JD, not like I don't know if they have a rapport, but I know he knows who JD is. If I'm not mistaken, he respects JD work, and JD always put MJF over. I think JD just as a whole, he not feeling the AEW product. He said he might stop covering it, but I like JD takes on AEW because I like to hear a contrary of, you know what I mean, of what's going on. Joe says, you know, WWE would just have the Spurs fans hit 5 tsunamis on LA Knight. No, that's hilarious, bro. I hate to get roasted by MJF like CM Punk did. I will finish you quicker than your UFC career. Yeah, MJF. I would hate to get a back and forth with MJF. He's just too quick. MJF and LA Knight on a promo back and forth will be fire. It just started storming out of nowhere. Yeah, man. Be delusional, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, facts, facts. Show this to Triple GPT. Oh yeah, yeah, bro. Hold on. Triple. Yeah. This free. Yeah, dog. Let Triple GPT know. Stop playing, bro. The Triple B looks so beautiful. It's pouring. Yeah, I know. Yo, Go Sixers, you in Philly? Yeah, I hear that shit outside. Yeah, man. Yo, when are we? Yo, does anyone? Am I missing something? Does anyone actually think this is funny? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. It's just like I'm looking at this. I honestly cannot believe that this is the best. Like this is the best y'all got. I get the character Dan Hell's supposed to be. Okay, you electrocuted The Miz. I hated it, but okay. Now you electrocuted Kit Wilson. Okay. Oh, wait, you electrocuted Zack Ryder too? Whatever. Well, you went to Raw and oh my god, click copy, click paste. Click copy, click paste. I don't know one person I think this is funny, bro. This is really making a mockery out of what professional wrestling is. Kids and lames think it's funny. I don't even know kids, though. I be showing my little cousins this. They be like, "Dog, this shit is whack." Let me see. Let me see what else, man. About 80 since I was up there. Yeah, man. Not at all funny. JD from 205. Dan Helsen hasn't been interested since Backlash. He's just unfunny. Give me Centel Vince over Levesque crap any day. Yeah, no, that's a fact. I take that back. Not kids. Yeah, man. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. It's just not. It's just not. Now they got Zack Ryder caught up in this. It's like, God, man, how long are we gonna do this? Now look, y'all keep wanting me to compare. Now look at what's happening over here. This is the look at this. You can't make this up. This is the women's division. Marina Shafir, this is on Collision too. We're not even doing this on that's the only thing I like about this. This should have been on Dynamite. Marina Shafir, foot is intact. Going the extra mile. Oh my God, bro. Danhausen. It's just like this when y'all ask me, yo, Bobby Monsoon, yo, why you get so mad at WWE? This is why. I'm not even. This is on Collision 1. This is a female 2. 3. I'm not even saying you have to go this far. They don't have to go that extreme, but you just see the commitment, the effort. When I'm watching this and I show my little nephews, if I show them this, they're like, oh, snap. They're like, yo, this is what's going on? When I show them this, they're like, oh, what's going on? It's night and day between these two products. AEW is far from perfect. My God, the effort is there, dog. Yo, my man Kim in the building. He said they didn't get it. They didn't see the humor in it. He's just a funny voice. WWE would never have one of their ladies pull Marina and take a spot like that. Yeah, and I think that's a big yo, the ladies in WWE don't even need to go that extreme. They just need to imagine, listen to this, chat. Y'all see how Marina Shafir was right here, right? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. How much? This is what they're doing in AEW. If Lyra Valkyria was at least allowed to make Bayley get color, if Lyra Valkyria was allowed to just choke Bayley out, like really do some damage to Bayley. Put the chair in between her legs. Put the chair in her arm. Do something. Do something to get her heat. You would have everybody reaction would have been like this. This guy right here. There's only one person with this reaction like this. You would have had the crowd be stunned. This would have been the talking point of WWE. If you really want to get Lyra Valkyria over, you're supposed to not only attack Bayley, take it up a notch. Make it something that we care about. Make it something we're going to remember. No one's going to remember this. It was cute. That's it. It was safe. That's it. Bryce said it's diabolical to have Night of Champions next to Forbidden Door. Yeah. Yo, somebody just told me the expressway is flooded. Damn. Well, chat, I'm a stay rocking with y'all, but it's severe thunderstorms where I'm at, so if the internet or something cut out, then you know what I mean. I'm just giving y'all a heads up, but yeah, man. This is the problem, dog. I say this all the time. The women in WWE, they have handcuffs on. Take the handcuffs off. The women that don't want to do the job or do anything, great. Yo, what is this? Bobby can't read all of them super chats while covering content. Yo, my bad. I missed some super chats. I'll catch up to them. I read Bryce. Joe said, you know, WWE will have. I read that. That man needs to be Bobby's security. Outstanding. What's up, bro? That man. Who is he talking about? Bobby. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Spurs boy. Yeah. Moxley the Bullet Ray. That's my chain, punk. Nah, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I think I've been doing cool on him. Hey, Bobby. Yo, Joe is dumb. Yo, Joe is dumb. He said, hey, Bobby, a storm is coming. Yo, that dude is dumb, bro. A storm is coming. Oh, my God. Y'all is some fools, bro. Hey, Bobby, a storm is coming. Oh my God. Yo, Angelo Dawkins just Yo, Angelo Dawkins just what's her name? Yo, y'all can't be serious about nothing. Oh my God, Jay Clark. Yo, that would be funny if Jay Clark came in here. Yo, that would have been hilarious, Jay Cargill. Oh my god, bro. Toy Story. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, man. Angelo Dawkins just posted this. Yeah, I don't. Man, I'm just so confused at this point, bro. Like, why do they keep teasing them as a faction? Like, I know they're not about to do this. There's like no way they're about to do this. What the F? They all look like they sold some souls to The Rock. Yo, Lance Storm, yeah. Ozzy, yeah. Yo, Red Dark Side, yo, what's up, bro? Shotzi said because WWE is too inconsistent. They have Raquel, Nia Jax, Lash being big and dominant one week, then losing to Bria Page via roll up next. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. Yo, honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out what are they trying to do? Because remember when Montez Ford posted first? They posted this. Hold on, where that John at? Oh, where my man Montez at? Remember when Montez posted this? Oh damn. Hold on, is the internet messing up? Oh nah, we should be good. Montez posted this. Like, I don't know what. I guess, man. I like the Street Profits, so I'm just gonna take what I could get, man. They didn't put my boys in catering. They didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't job them out, so I'm gonna just take what I could get with this, man. Montez new song Fire. With that TLC, I prefer TLC than this new group. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope this is not a group. It just doesn't look right. Like, what? Yeah, I don't just Seth Rollins just messes. It's just like, Seth, just take your ass somewhere else, bro. Just take it somewhere else, man. But yeah, that Montez song is fire. I wish he dropped it. After 7. This is a recycle of the Hurt Business. Damn. Yeah, but the Hurt Business, they was all black. This is Seth, I promise you, Seth just throws it all off, bro. Let me see what else. Yo, what is going on with Rusev? Somebody just sent me this Rusev or commercial break. It's just like, yo, dawg, what is going on, bro? I gotta find, like, what was Rusev saying in this promo to have his tongue stick out like a lizard? Like, what was you saying that had you so passionate? Oh, I gotta look up this promo, bro. Rusev, you look like a damn fool, bro. Like, bro. What is he doing? Dog, what was Rusev talking about? Like, I'm so confused. Oh my God, bro. I'm trying to find out what the hell was this dude talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I can't even find it, bro. If anybody know what Rusev was talking about, send it to me. I'm trying to. What prompts you to do all of this, bro? You on commercial break, brother. Like half the world, we didn't see this. He said he delivered one of the best promos of his entire career. You're about to be a new meme with this stupid ass tongue sticking all the way out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Sebastian said, I miss Brock Lesnar screaming with his tongue hanging out. Rusev on his Kevin. On his Kevin Gates shit. Send him to NXT. Yeah, I mean, Rusev is he cool. I really want to know what was he talking about that just. Yo, I gotta I'll find it later. I really gotta find this whole promo. Bro gotta make some type of sense out of this, man. Because right now I'm only seeing the end of it, and it's not looking good, bro. God, Rusev used to be fire, man. Like I don't know what they got him doing. Lizard Rusev with the help of employee of the month, Sami Zayn. Hold on. Let me see what I should say something else. Oh my god, bro. So they saying that Obafemi and Seth. Hold on, let me see.
As a dream team here, we will beat the shit out of you. We'll beat the shit out of Ghana.
When did Obafemi come out? I guess that happened after the character. Did I miss something? I guess that happened when the camera's going. Rusev, yo, that is wild. I missed the old Rusev. Yo, Colin, me too, bro. That Rusev day, oh man, it's just he just looked at as a complete jobber now. Yeah, Rusev just looked like a complete jobber, man. Let me see what else. I think that might be it, man. Gosh, it's just nothing else, bro. Nothing else that's even worth talking about with this show, man. I miss Buford. What did I miss? Rusev spray. Dan Hells, it strikes again. The crowds needs to be arrested. They're the reason the product sucks. I mean, yo, Kim, I can't even blame the crowds, bro. Oh yeah, shout out to what's her name? Shout out the Deontay too. He got a joint with Jacob Fatu. So I'm looking to. I definitely looking to see this. Oh, they was in London, so that's how he was able to link up. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire, bro. Rusev with that tank was fire. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely was. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's about it. It ain't nothing else really going on, man. Raw is so god. Something has to be done with this show, man. No, Bad Betty said no street forever. Nah, yeah, I got y'all. I gotta what's the name? I gotta start making the joints a little bit longer, especially for days like this. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. We do gotta talk about something else real quick. I met Deontay. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I love Deontay content. Yo, did y'all hear about now chat? We gotta talk about this.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
probably the right time to do.
I probably can't watch Night of Champions being in the middle of the day, but don't want to miss Bobby crash out with Oba taps out in 5 seconds. Yo, I will snap if Oba. I don't care if it's 5 seconds. I don't care if it's 50 minutes. Jey Uso better not win. But yo, before I even get to this, hold on. FTR, AEW. I'm trying to find that message from Dax. Is it right here? All right, now I don't know if a lot of y'all seen this, right? Now, chat, I know y'all AEW people gonna get not mad, but I know y'all gonna probably get a little bit defensive and say FTR isn't going anywhere. But this is the timing of this is a little bit weird. But I get it. They've been working hard, they've been grinding, but you know what I mean, we'll see. But Dax, he says, since the summer of 2014, the rival, FTR, Dawson and Dash, Dax and Cash, whatever you want to call us, we've had the pedal to the floor. Aside from my bicep tear in 2017, we've taken no time away from the job we've dreamed of having. Physically, mentally, we became both exhausted. We both became exhausted. We were two of the very few talents that traveled and worked on both Collision and Dynamite. I fought through 3 hermotas on my lower back, another bicep tear. I decided not to have surgery on a labrum tear on my groin, on my hip, a shoulder that needs replacement, and probably a laundry list of other things I'm too afraid to get checked out. Ha ha. Now, remember what I said, chat. These wrestlers go through a lot. You have to have a love and passion for professional wrestling to do this full time at the level that these guys do it on, man. You know, I'll be joking around. I say a few jokes, but I would never disrespect the grind that it takes to be a professional wrestler, because it's actually motivate me whenever I feel like just eating McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A, you know what I mean? Or I'd be too tired. I always drag myself to the gym. I drag myself on stream. I drag myself to put in the work because I look up to professional wrestlers. So I always say that, bro. These dudes put themselves through a lot, bro, to give us the entertainment. He said, for the first time in 12 years, we've decided to step away and take some time to ourselves for our families. I'm not sure when we'll be back, what we're going to do, how much longer we have. You hear this, AEW chat? How much longer we have, or if we even need to prove anything at all. However, we will see some of you on August 22nd for the Mountain Wrestling as we take on the Good Brothers in Corbin, Kentucky. The following week, August 29th, Rev Prook, Undisputed British Tag Team Championship as we take on the Young Guns in Wembley Arena. Until then, enjoy my Hawaii family vacation pictures. Now, chat, we already had a conversation about FTR contracts coming up. I did the poll. Y'all told me that no way in hell they go into the Fed. Yeah, that's what y'all told me. AEW Tag Team, FTR, are approaching the option year of their current 4-year contract. Harwell and Wheeler recently announced that they are taking an indefinite extended break from professional wrestling to recover from several physical exhaustion and injuries. Now, look, we know the Fed is trash. We know the Fed sucks. We know the product sucks. We also know yeah, man, the opportunities you get when you go to this company. I hate what WWE is doing right now. But I'm not gonna sit up here and cap and act like Danhausen didn't go to the Fed and became a household name, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap and say Cody Rhodes went back to the Fed and finished the story WrestleMania 40 and gave probably one of the greatest WrestleMania main events of all time. The Fed has dropped the ball on a few people. But, you know what I mean, Jade Cargill, too. She became a household name. I know it's a weird conversation, especially if you love AEW. But FTR, you know what I mean? It seems like an interesting time to take a little break. Maybe they just need some time to figure it out. What's the name? Spoke a little bit on this. Dave Meltzer. This is what he said.
FTR apparently is going to be taking some time off in a contract year.
Yeah, that's probably the right time to do that, rest up. I presume that they'll, if they're not at Wembley, then it's pretty significant. I mean, I've got to think at Wembley they're going to do. I mean, like, no one's ever told me this. I just thought from day one that, that Wembley would be the three-way ladder match, with the Young Bucks, FTR, and Adam Copeland and Christian. And again, like, everything has kind of built up to where that match makes sense and everything. And so I would think that they would be back for that. They're they are wrestling. I think it's against what's the team from the UK? The team with the guy that remember the guy that wrestled Ishii when we were there.
Yeah, I forget the team.
Luke Jacobs and Ethan Allen. Yeah, so they're going to be wrestling them the night before Wembley. So
well, that's a pretty good clue.
It's a pretty good. I would think that they would. I can't imagine going to England for the Rev Pro show, which is it's the biggest show in Rev Pro history. As far as I think they're booking Wembley Arena maybe for that show. But it's a giant show. But they're on that show. They're and so I would assume that they will be at Wembley Stadium, the next day.
Man, now chat. I'm gonna holler at the chat for a second. But if they're not in Wembley the next day, if it's the next day and they're not there, they're gone, bro. I'm gonna repeat this. If FTR, if All In is after that Rev show, think about it. Listen to his message. He said we're gonna be at, I don't know. It might be over, chat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They might be gone. Yo, Dax just said, he said that, yo, bro, we're gonna be at the Rev show. If he was gonna be in All In London, I think he would have said, we're gonna be in All In London. He's gonna wrestle at that Rev, whatever that is, but not All In. If he was, I feel like how hard is it to say I'll be at All In too? But after that, I'm chilling. And don't get it messed up. There was other reports out there. Hold on. You have these reports going around. Oh, there are reportedly growing frustration within WWE regarding the lack of variety, of competitiveness in the SmackDown Tag Team Championship division. What did we just see tonight? We seen the Fed take the titles off of Austin Theory, Bron Breakker. They put it on the Street Profits, a legit tag team. The Fed might be wanting to, how can I say? The Fed might be wanting to resurrect the tag team division. FTR might have a blank checkbook on the front desk. The checkbook might be blank. Because who else you going to bring in a Fed to bring any type of legitimacy? These two, dog. What? One of the greatest to ever do it. They left the Fed, and they built unlimited equity in both of them as wrestlers. Oh my God. The only thing is, some long conversations need to be had. I'm going nuclear if I see FTR go to the Fed and they even have a segment with Dan Helsen. You need to keep Dan Helsen far, far, far away from FTR. If you ask me, the Fed can't book FTR how they should be booked. They're too cheesy. But at the end of the day, FTR looking at that blank checkbook. TKO is $3, $4, $5, $6 billion in debt. They might get $7 billion in debt. You might have to pay Dax $500, and you know what I mean. Harwood $500 million a piece to get them to leave AEW and go to the Fed. This is gonna be interesting, man. Now I'm gonna run this poll again. This is gonna be the second time. The first time I ran this poll, it was an overwhelming response that FTR will be staying with AEW. Now, after we got this information that they haven't guaranteed to be an All-In, they're exhausted, they're tired, their contract just happened to be coming up. Does FTR go to the Fed now, y'all? This is part 2. I should have put part 2 there. This is part 2. I'm going to read some of the chat while the poll up. Hold on, let me read some of the super chats before I forget. Mr. O said FTR planking and catering and being close. But the hell's it loading? FTR with his 6 months in WWE was staring for. Yo, full-time regret. I gotta put that one in the stash in case if that happens. Oh my God, full-time regret. Oh my God, dog, that's hilarious. Let me see the other. Good looking for that Joe and who else said that? Joe and Mr. O. King Card said, "Hey, yo, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing, fam? What up? Yo, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, man. FTR equals F, the revival. Ooh, that was hard. That was hard. They'll spit them up like Ilya they did the Lucha Bros. Oh, damn. They'll split them up like the Lucha. That'll be stupid, bro. Yeah, certain people just don't ever need to be split up, man. Certain people can be split up, like the Street Profits, Lucha Bros could have been. They need to go back together, but my God, this is one tag team. I don't see. I don't know, bro. I can't even imagine them being split up, man. Fried tacos. I was out of the wrestling loop for a few years due to health problems, so I'm not too familiar with certain people. Yo, lady, who you wasn't familiar with? You're good. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, me too. Shout out to lady. Bobby, your laugh cracks me up. Yeah. On deck. Oh, my man Deck snapping. My man Deck snapping, y'all. Good looking for the dub. You forgot that 2 of the best tag teams, best friends, by the way, of this generation is about to come in AEW. Why would they sign a contract with the Fed to take 50% cuts off their pay and wrestle with no tag teams? Derek, I agree, Deck. Yeah, I wish, I might gotta holler at you, Deck, cause I agree. Wait. Yo, see chat. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, Deck, think about this. You know, if they sit down with WWE, not if they're sitting down with WWE. Let's not get too crazy. They're going to have a conversation with WWE. The number WWE is going to put in front of FTR is going to be extremely enticing. I guarantee in special situations, they're going to make sure there has to be some type of guaranteed clause. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you're getting. The average person, I think, makes about $40,000 a year, maybe a little bit less or more, give or take. 50% pay cut. We could joke about it. That is detrimental to anybody's situation. 50% pay cut in my situation is getting extreme. It looks extremely bad. A lot of us are paycheck to paycheck trying to figure it out, bro. Even when some extra money comes, it's like it didn't even come because we're so behind on everything in life, dog. It's just you don't even feel it a lot of the times. 50% is extremely bad. I guarantee FTR, whoever their lawyers or agents are, they're going to work that out in a contract where you can't sign me for however many millions you're going to sign me for, turn around and talk about a 50% pay cut. There will be some type of guaranteed money into this, especially when you got the leverage that FTR has. I don't think the 50% pay cut is going to be a problem. Now, the creative control, that might be the problem. Because I don't got FTR wanting to get electrocuted by Danhausen. They don't need they don't need booking where they're hardcore like AEW. But they came in as a legitimate tag team. This is beyond wins and losses. They could go in, if you lost to the Street Profits, Damian Priest, you could lose every single match in WWE. It doesn't even matter if the bag was there. It's about the certain segments that bring your stock down, like the Danhausen segments. Or maybe you lost Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, stuff like that. Dax had to take a pop rock, stuff like that. There's going to be a conversation about creative. There's going to be a conversation about guaranteed money. Now, if they could get on the same page with that, it's going to be scary. Now, this is the thing, man. We're going to get robbed because the New Day is coming to AEW. We supposed to get that FTR versus the New Day. We supposed to get that versus the Young Bucks. This AEW tag team division is going to be more than fine without FTR, but we can't cap and act like FTR isn't, you know what I mean? They built that tag team division, bro. Along with the Young Bucks, they built that tag team division. So, man, it's so interesting to see how this going to play out, but I ain't going to lie. Yo, y'all still saying no? Wow. Yo, I got the poll up. It's so one-sided, it don't even matter, bro. Yeah, good look at Jay Swiss. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Hold on. Let me see what we got in here. All right, we got about, I know we got more than 14 likes. Hold on. Yeah, we got about 200 likes. Let's try to get 250, man. Definitely make sure y'all subscribe. Wow, yo. Y'all still saying no. 79% still say FTR not going to the Fed. FTR didn't confirm they're going to be an all-in, but they're going to be at the show before that. We'll see. Y'all usually right, so yeah, man, we'll see. I'm skeptical about that one, though, y'all. Rich says, Bobby, you crazy. FTR ain't going nowhere. Going where teams. Oh, they ain't going where teams go to die. Yo, but Rich, so why would they not confirm all in? I guess they don't want to say, they don't want to, you mean, they don't want to give up the storyline, I'm guessing? But why, like, hold on. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Shows FTR performed that. I'm thinking, okay, what they don't want to give, but they 23, 24, they performed that All In 3 times in a row. FTR was on a pre-show at All In London. I mean, All In Texas. I think they was. That's weird. Yeah, because I don't remember FTR being in All In Texas, which meaning they was on a pre-show. AEW cat all day. Bobby got cat locks on. Boomer acti Yeah, yo, you want to hear something funny? Who said that, yeah? Yo, Joe, he said boomer activity. You funny. But yo, I don't know why, but the past few years, I stopped caring about cap lock. Yo, I used to be like be big on like making sure I, you know what I mean, do everything perfect. But you know what I mean, with spelling and cap locks and everything, like sometimes it'd be all small, sometimes they be all big. I stopped caring like that, yo. But that's hilarious. You notice that FTR is the best tag team, yeah. Yeah, man, FTR fire, man. So it'll be interesting to see where they go, man. If they do go to the Fed, yeah, man, we can't. I think that's gonna be interesting, man. I think that's definitely gonna be interesting. And if they do go to the Fed, I get to say, hold on. Let me. I should have posted this, but it was just a lot going on. I am happy I seen them at the last Double or Nothing. I don't think that was gonna be their last AEW match, but man, they did give me a good memory. Let me show y'all. Yeah, this I ain't gonna lie, this was fire when I seen this, man.
Oh my God.
This was hard. So FTR won't be doing stuff like this anymore, man. That was fire. Yo, I ain't going. Yo, Double or Nothing might have been the best show, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This was the first match. Yo, people was pissed off because the line was so long outside, and a lot of people missed this, even though it looks packed. A lot of people missed this, bro. Then you had Stokely go through the table. That was hard, man. I'm gonna miss FTR if they bounce, man. Yeah, you can't see the New Day really wrestle. Yeah, seeing the New Day wrestle is gonna be interesting because they've been handcuffed. They've been handcuffed so much. Yeah, man. I don't want them to leave. They made those belts. Yeah. Best show so far 2026 for wrestler along with Mania Night 2. Yeah, then what do we do with Stokely? That is a good question. Yo, who said that? Damn, somebody said that. He said not even flinching if it happens. Oh, photo. Yo, what do we do with Stokely? And maybe that's why Stokely didn't go with Kevin Knight yet. FTR leaves. What we gonna do with bro? I mean, I know they're gonna find something for Stokely to do. They're gonna find something for Stokely to do, but man. God, Stokely and FTR is such a good match, man. Uh, let me see what else we got, man. Uh, I wonder how most of them affected Clive. I really feel like he's good, especially. Oh yeah, you talk about Clive. Yeah, yeah, damn. Yeah, they did say Clive Davis died. Yeah, bro, damn, bro passed, man. Y'all know who Clive Davis is, bro. He was a part of a lot of great joints. Yeah, man. He was in his 90s. Whitney Houston. He was a music executive. Who Clive Davis helped in music? Whitney Houston. That's the one I remember. Aretha Franklin. Deanna Warwick. This one of my favorite chat. Deanna Warwick, dog. Whitney Houston cousin. Luther. Usher, Outkast, Biggie, Maroon 5, Kelly Clarkson, Pink, Santana, Aerosmith, Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen. Like, God. Yeah, bro. He killed it, man. He killed it. So he unfortunately passed, man. That was Alicia Keys for real. Somebody said Diddy's master. Yo, dude, come on, bro. Yeah, y'all wildin'. Biggie Smalls too. How you know that Diddy? How you know Diddy that? How you know? Look up Nikki Blackheart. Is that's a wrestler or a musician? I miss Stokely and his diamond mine at NXT. WWE dropped the ball. Yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah, Clive definitely was I know him from just Whitney Houston mainly. I love Whitney and Deanna. But yeah, man, 2026 is a weird year, man. It's a weird year. And you got Tate, who's it? Tate Keith passed away. That's the only thing about rap, man. Rap and wrestling are two things I love, bro. It's always like, yeah, man, even though Clyde was old, but like Tate Keith and countless other rappers, countless wrestlers just be having these untimely deaths. It's just like, it's bad. She's a wrestler, bro. All right, let me look her up. Nikki Blackheart. All right, wrestler. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh nah, that's not even who I was looking up. Damn, hold on, bro. I wanted to look up. Hold on, let me see if I can find this, dog. Uh, damn, I don't know, man. I probably can't even. I forgot the joint name and all. Cause some other chick, she was black. She was on Evolve. Do y'all know that chick? She left WWE and she was black and she was kind of saying how she had like she's happy she left and she was depressed. She was with WWE. Hold on, I think I followed her on the gram. Hold on. Yo, put it in the chat if y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Claude Davis passed her. Yeah, Double or Nothing was legendary. Hold on, let me see if I can find this chick, man. Latest. All right, hold on. Let me see if I could. Hold on, I'm gonna see. I found it. Let me see if I could send this to myself. All right, let me pull this up. Yo, I forgot to talk about this, yo. Hold on. Yo, this chick, she left she was coming up. She seemed like she was gonna be cool too. Damn, why does your name come up? Hold on, let me see. Damn, why does It's not even working. All right, let me try something else, chat. I want to see if y'all seen this. DARCISMONE. All right, here she go. All right, here she go. Yo, did y'all see this?
I'm scared. This is the video that I have been procrastinating to make, but I know it is necessary for me to make. Hi everybody, my name is Darcy Khan, formerly known as the Mason Holiday, and I have left the WWE. I left the WWE, I did. I was very, 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 very extremely unhappy at that job. My depression and anxiety at an all-time high. Lost myself. Like, I would look at myself in the mirror and didn't even know who I was anymore. It was that bad. I cried for months straight. And what kept me there is me telling myself, you don't know what you're going to do next. Well, what if you leave the job and you're still depressed and you're still miserable? Those things kept me where I wasn't supposed to be for way too long. And literally the day that I left, it felt like the weight of the world was lifted off of my shoulders. And I'm not saying the WWE is bad. I'm not bashing nobody at WWE, loving people down. But it's just for me and my purpose on this earth, it just wasn't aligning at all. The things that I desire in life and the places that the WWE would take me, just, they weren't in line. And also, what took me so long to make this video is I felt like I had to have everything figured out before I can come on here and say how happy I am and how fulfilled I am and just how at peace I am with everything. Like, God literally uprooted me from that environment and placed me where I am now, and I am so grateful. And I have been thinking about quitting for a very long time. Like I said, I felt like I had to have it all figured out first. The day I quit, I did not plan to quit at all. It was all God, I'm telling you. Before I walked in the building, I prayed to God. I wrote in my journal at 1:20 p.m. I said, God, I need you to guide me through this practice. I need you to give me this practice, because I was on the verge of tears the whole day. I knew I didn't have the strength to make it through practice by myself, because I just did not want to do that. I did not want to wrestle anymore. It was an unbearable weight that I couldn't hold myself. So I prayed to God. I was like, God, just give me the strength to make it through this practice. Like, tomorrow will be a better day. Like, da-da-da-da-da. I walk into practice. My coach comes up to me and she says, what's wrong, Mason? And then, you know, when you already finna cry, yeah, it all just came out. And she's like, you want to talk about it? No, backtrack. I knew that when I was going to quit, that I was going to talk to my coach first. So in that moment, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I want to talk about it. I was like, I don't want to wrestle anymore. And she was like, honestly, I can see it on your face every day. She said, when you show up, it looks like you have to be here, not that you want to be here. And she was like, in this business, like, you have to love it, you have to want it, it has to be in your heart. And I've always known that it wasn't in my heart. Like, I knew that I could potentially be good. I knew that it could potentially take me places, and I know how grateful I am to be, or I was, to be in that position. So I held that very near and dear to my heart. But I knew that it wasn't my purpose and my calling to be the biggest WWE superstar there. I woke up with that on my heart every single day. And when you're taking bumps, when you taking suplexes, when you're picking people up, like, when you're literally, your life is at risk every day at work, that's a really heavy burden to carry every single day, knowing that.
Yo, chat, that's crazy. I didn't even hear all of this. I just heard the beginning. Yo, that's exactly what I just was saying, bro. You have to love this, bro. Like, I love wrestling, but do I love it enough to be taking bumps? And, you know what I mean? Probably when I was younger, I probably would have rolled the dice on doing it. And I love it enough. I'll go in the ring. I'll go through a few classes. I'll take a few bumps. It's one thing being part-time and taking a few bumps here and there, but every day, then getting up, traveling, getting up, dealing with bad creative, getting up, dealing with politics, dealing with fans, signing autographs, dealing with social media. My God, you could do wrestling, you could do anything frivolously or whatever, casually, but my God, you want to do this every day, full time? You got to have a passion for it. And I thought she was probably going to just move on, but it seems to me that she doesn't even want to wrestle. She's looking to move on, and I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to say a more important message. Chat. Listen to her story. Sometimes you could be doing something, right? And people could think, yo, man, you're doing such a good job. Everybody could think, yo, you that close to being in WWE. And it's not in your heart. And everybody in her life probably looking at her like she got two heads, bro. Like she's a fool for turning down WWE. Man, nigga, all money ain't good money, bro. If it's not in your heart, dog, the last thing you want to do is to be wasting precious time away from your family, dog, pursuing something that everybody else wants. Know what you want, bro. Because if you know what you want, other people, your mom, your dad, your cousins, your aunt, your uncles, girlfriend, boyfriend, they can't talk you out of anything because you know what you want. Shout out to her. Seems like she know what she wants, or she know what she didn't want. And sometimes we don't know what we want. All we know is what we don't want. And you got to know that too and be able to move on that too. That was a brave decision for her to walk away, you know what I mean? And if it's truly meant to be, yo, anything that's truly meant to be, I really believe that the universe finds its way to bring it back around. Somehow the shit'll fall in your lap, and if it don't, it just wasn't meant to be, no matter what, dog. No matter how much that hurts, that's life, bro. What's meant to be will always happen. It was meant to be. If it, you know what I mean, it's always gonna happen. So shout out to her, man. But yeah, a lot of people didn't even know her as a wrestler because she was on Evolve. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, man. This is Evolve sucks so bad. She was like, I don't want no part of this, bro. Let me not say that about Evolve. Let me just say WWE, because I know Evolve is a lot of wrestlers coming up. They're trying to figure it out. But the Fed is that bad, dog. It makes you not want to be there. I could see this. It's not hard for me to see, yeah, man. This is how it goes. Jay Sis says she's all elite. Nah, I think she's done with wrestling, bro. I think she's done with wrestling. Because I ain't gonna lie. If you can't take Evolve, or if you think it's hard at Evolve, AEW, it's going to be like 10 times harder. Because the competition is like, think about it. Chris Statlander having a hard time. That's Chris Statlander. One of the best. She's having a hard time just trying to figure out her placing. Not every Tekla had New Japan. She had a lot of miles under her. So when she went to AEW, she had so many reps. She's such a natural, bro. But 9 times out of 10, especially if you don't got love and passion for this, oh my God, bro. If I'm starting a wrestling career, I'm hoping I'm getting involved in NXT. I don't even want to think about AEW because I don't want to. You're gonna have to perform to the highest level, and you still might be on Ring of Honor, like Leo Rush. Incredible wrestler, incredible gimmick. The talent is stacked so much in AEW. He still has to. All right, let me work my magic in Ring of Honor. Bandito, my God, one of the great dog. I don't remember the last time I never seen a bad Bandito match. Bandito, one of the best in AEW, but he still has the Ring of Honor championship. He still has to get placed on Ring because it's so stacked up at the top. Then you got Forbidden Door season coming along where you got all these other promotions and all these other random matches that's coming. Dog, it's not that easy to just go over there and just, you're all elite. It's way more than a thumbnail, bro. You gonna get put to work and you gonna get broke a lot of times, bro. If you don't love that shit, dog, they gonna break you trying to play around with them boys at AEW, dog. It's a little different. She's really good. Yeah, I did like what I seen from her. she wasn't y'all can't take nothing serious, bro. Yo, somebody said she wasn't Delulu enough. Angus, yo, you is dumb, bro. Yo, nah, look. It's not even that she wasn't delusional enough. She didn't want it. If she wanted it enough, I think she could have tapped into that because she's a gymnast. You know what I mean? So it's not about talent or work ethic. I think it's all about, do you want it? Because everybody could want something for you that you don't want for yourself. That happens so much in life, bro. I got a friend. This chick, she was, we not really cool no more, but she was a lawyer. But if I asked her right now, is that what she really wanted to do? No, she wanted to be a doctor. But everybody in her family told her, you're gonna be a great lawyer. You'll be a great lawyer. And now she's in her 40s, and it's like, all right, I'm a lawyer. But now she starts thinking back, like, damn, was this what I wanted to do? Because she wanted to be an anesthesiologist or something like that. So sometimes you got to know what you want, bro, because especially if you got family members and stuff pushing stuff on you, dog. Yeah, man, you could get confused a lot. And it takes a lot of balls to sit here and tell everybody, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. That takes a lot of balls, man. What's that? Let me see. Passion wasn't there. Yeah. Yo, Rod is funny. I was wrong. You know, it ain't gonna get no more better than men, Rod. Treating her like a pick daddy. She damn sure ain't no Kelly Armstrong. TNA asking 30 mil at least. Let's go halves in the chat. TNA asking for 30 mil for them to get sold. Asking for 30. Is that true? Hold on, what? Sources. Anthem's Len Asper has set a 30 million floor for a potential sale of TNA, with his preferred price in the 40 to 50 million range. The premium reflects toxic debt on Athene books that any buyer will be expected to absorb. No deal is imminent, but the number is out there. Part of what underpins that price, TNS TV deal with AMC includes guaranteed money now plus option years that could raise its value down the line. AMC also holds the right of first refusal of TMA next media rights negotiation. Damn, bro. TNA for 30. Now that's a little weird, man. Well, it's not weird, but y'all was right. I remember y'all told me that the owner of TNA, I don't know if it's him or somebody else, he be basically pumping and dumping these companies. So if TNA gets sold, they got some good talent over there, man. It's not really about the sell. It's really about the creative. I heard that Road Dogg, they said Road Dogg might be finding his way in TNA, but yeah, man, we'll see. I didn't save it. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out, man. Rather spend 30 mil on a yacht than than a fallen wrestling company. Watch Tony Khan buy TNA? I don't think so. I don't think Tony buying TNA. Like, why? That just means more work for him. Tony Khan buy TNA and have me in the chat. We gonna come over and creative, bro, and we gonna turn that into something, man. If Tony Khan buys, yeah, I don't see him buying TNA. Bobby, did you see The Rock say his favorite WWE finisher is the curb stomp by Seth? Nah, I didn't see that. Road Dogg going there. Yeah, I heard Road Dogg definitely going there. They're gonna need a lot more than Road Dogg, man. They're gonna definitely need a lot more than Road Dogg, bro. But I'm interested in seeing what Road Dogg gonna do, because you know if the storylines get weird, that might be his final shot, man. Tony don't want TNA. Yeah, TK has worked with TNA before. Yeah, he worked with them. Is the difference between working, collaborating, but buying them? I don't even know how Tony Khan do all the stuff he doing now with NFL, Ring of Honor. He be at these Ring of Honor shows, Collision, Dynamite, that turn around and take on TNA. He's doing deals with CMLL, Stardom, New Japan. My God, it's a lot, bro. Bro, yeah, I don't somehow Tony Khan fit 48 hours in 24, bro. He can help them. Yeah, he can. He can. Yo, Felicia, what's poppin'? I'm about to get out here soon. Red Darkside said 30 mil to buy Tony Khan is $30 to him. Yeah. But it's like, even though it's even though it's us, Rando Mac, $30. $30 not gonna make or break your life. But if you just you spend $30 and you feel like you haven't got your bread. Like if I go out to eat with everybody, right? Say if I go out, I got 2 kids. Me and my kids go out to eat somewhere, just like Chipotle. That's almost like $30. Now if it's straight trash and nobody likes it, but I spent $30, it's like it's not gonna make or break, but I'm still be kind of annoyed that I spent $30 and I'm probably not gonna go back. And if I know that the food is gonna be, you're not gonna have no chicken and the beans gonna be cold and stuff like that, I'm not spending $30, even though it's not gonna. You know what I mean? Tony Khan the same way. 30 mil ain't really too much to him, but he's not gonna just take 30 mil and throw it down a freaking toilet. You know what I mean? For all of that, he could just, you know what I mean, give one of his top superstars a bonus or something like that. I just got home from work. Oh, yo, shout out Felicia. That's what's up. Should buy it for the video library when the price drops. Damn. That is kind of. I wonder how valuable that is. Roman about 15 mil a year. TNA might as well bid is. Roman make 15 a year. TNA bid is 30. That's crazy. God, bro. I hope something get fixed, man, because they got AJ France. They got a lot of good talent over there, bro. Yeah, they definitely have some good talent over there, man. Let me see what else. I think that might be about it, man. Rich says, why do they ask for more money if they have toxic debt? I don't get it. I'm thinking they thinking of the upside. I don't know. That's above my pay grade, but I will be guessing that they thinking of an upside. Oh, Dave Meltzer spoke on this. He said TNA lost a lot of money, and I guess Aspers, they want a way to sell it and make their money back. That's basically it. WWE can get it anytime they want, but I don't know. WWE, they usually don't spend a lot of money to buy companies. They spend nothing to buy WCW. AAA, the company in Mexico, Philippe, that the company there spent most of their money, and WWE just kind of, they're going to get it. But they didn't spend as much as people think to get AAA. It was another company that spent money. They can't get TNA. They could get TNA, but I don't expect them to pay big money to get TNA. I'm not sure exactly the way the contract works. I don't know if they could sell it to someone other than WWE. WWE certainly will have the right of first refusal on a deal. So there's a lot of interesting things going on. That's weird, bro. See, WWE is so stupid. If they didn't bury TNA, but maybe that's why they buried TNA like how they did. They try to get them at the lowest price possible. Vince buys. Oh my God. Yo, Joe said Vince buys TNA, gives it to Shane to start over. Oh my God. Yo, I think Vince could do it, yo. I just think bro too old. Father Time catches up with us all, and it done caught up with Vince McMahon, dawg. Look, yo, Joe, look at this, bro. Vince is 80. The amount of work it takes to run a business, the amount of like the traveling, it's just gonna be too much. The politics still. And not only just a business, it will be a lot to take back WWE. But my God, to do with it, the amount of work TNA is gonna need to rebrand and rebuild. Oh man, I think Vince is done, man. I think Vince is done. Shane could do it. Shane, but I don't think Shane. Does Shane even have a passion for wrestling? What is Shane? What is he even doing? Yeah, Shane. I don't even know if he has any passion for wrestling. I feel like we would see him doing something. Bro, at the Knicks game, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Shane has a passion for wrestling, bro. Yeah, I know he could. I just don't think he got a passion for it, man. We need AEW and TNA. Trump ass can't run a country. Can't run a country at 80. De'Aaron Fox can buy TNA. Nah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, man. That TNA joint is crazy, man. But yeah, I'm gonna start trying to work on this video, bro. Yeah, Wednesday we got Dynamite, man. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, the Dynamite card looking cool, man. We in Forbidden Door, so yo, for the AEW chat, I'm hearing, yo, is this ELP dude? Is he fire? I keep seeing people say, yo, ELP back, ELP back. I'm like, I never heard of dude. Is ELP supposed to be fire? I never seen bro wrestle.
It's the road.
I don't know if you can tell you're in slow motion when you are.
Spinebuster.
This feels normal to me.
So he does this slow motion gimmick? Yo, is ELP fire? Who is that? Yo, I'm hearing when they say when he got announced to fight Will Ospreay, people were happy about it. I never really seen nothing for bro. ELP is great. Yo, lady said Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. That's a big guy. He's wrestling. Yeah, ELP cool. He had a match with Sting and Young Bucks at the first Forbidden Door. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's the one thing about Forbidden Door. You get to see new talent. Oh, he with Jay White. Yeah, I don't know. So he fighting Will Ospreay. Bobby, you like old school? Remember D'Angelo Planets, Rebirth of the Slick? Nah, I don't remember that, yeah. Bro wrestle slower than 1990 Undertaker. Yeah, I think that's yeah, that gotta be a gimmick type joint he was doing. It gotta be. Former Bullet Club better. Never heard of him? Nah. For real, he's like AJ Styles. He is, bro. Former Bullet. All right, yeah, I'm gonna check him. He fighting. What's the name? He fighting Will Ospreay. So on Dynamite. So that I think that'll be. Yeah, man. We'll see him. Got Daniel Garcia, Swerve. Nah, this is gonna be interesting. You know, Daniel Garcia. I don't think he's gonna come out of this one too good. But now you got Swerve on the Death Riders. You know what I mean? They got a weird situation going on. You know what I mean? They threw Daniel Garcia out there. You got Death Riders versus Mystico and Brodito. You got the return, Queen Aminata. Well, she been back. Red Velvet. I think Red Velvet should win this one, bro. I know Tony Khan likes Queen Aminata. I think she's fire too, but Red Velvet. Yo, Ring of Honor got some people that they need to get called up, bro. Bandito, Red Velvet, and I like AR Fox over there too. Ring of Honor got some talent over there, man. People need to be careful when it comes to yeah, then you got Marina Shafir, Harley Cameron. We know Marina Shafir gonna win this one. That's gonna be easy work for Marina Shafir, man. Hell nah, Queen Aminata should be in the title scene. Yeah, I mean she cool. She cool, man. Come on, bro. Red Velvet a star though. Red Velvet is not even close to the. You think Aminata better than Red Velvet? Wow, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, Dynamite seeming solid, man. Yeah, we'll see what the card looking like. Page House, Queen versus Tekla was a fire match. I gotta see that. I didn't see that. Dan Garcia is a bit of a loose cannon, so I think he'll be good. Yeah, he'll be good. Yeah, man. But you never know with Swerve. Swerve might need to set an example or somebody because they tried to jump him the other week. But yeah, I'm gonna get to this video. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll be back Wednesday for Dynamite. Then we got Forbidden Door. We got Night of Champions. We might have an early live Friday. I might go live early on Friday. For Crackdown. I might gotta get the VPN. I might just try early day stream on Crackdown for Friday. Yeah, I think I have to because we got back to back joints. So if I go early, I'll get the video out early. Then we got Night of Champions after that. Then Forbidden Door after that. Then back to Raw after that. So hopefully, just like a lot of these weekends, Forbidden Door could really, you know what I mean, keep us afloat, man. But W's in the stream, W's in the chat. You know what I mean? These dates, even though this kind of, the schedule being a little off, be messed up. But, you know what I mean? Sometimes I like the daytime lives, too, to just switch some things up a little bit, man. But, I gotta try to talk to somebody about this Forbidden Door joint. I want to do a regular AEW show, but I might try to add an extra live where I bust it up with some of y'all in the Discord. Just do a separate live where I bust it up with some people in the Discord. I want to holler at Chris Collins about some stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta get my man Black Couch Booking in here just to talk about Forbidden Door. You know what I mean? Some of these dudes be watching New Japan and they be knowing some of these other wrestlers that we don't know, man. But yeah, man, W's in the stream, W's for everybody in the chat, man. Definitely, hopefully everybody have a good week, man. Hopefully everybody stay out the way and continue to follow their passion, follow their goals, man. Just like the chick that left WWE, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes You gotta do what's on your heart. You gotta do what's on your mind, bro. You gotta do what's right to you. You gotta do what makes you feel, you know what I mean? Whatever that has you sleep good at night. That's that's what you gotta do sometimes, man. Lady said the Mod Callis family. Nah, facts, bro. But yeah, man, good looking for another dope stream, man. I'll be back Wednesday for Dynamite, man. Forbidden Door season coming up. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hard to top. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's be real. It's not gonna top Double or Nothing, but it's still gonna be a crazy show. Double or Nothing was like damn near like an anomaly. Probably one of the best show I've been to in person. But we're still got Forbidden Door. It's still gonna be a great, incredible show, man. Incredible matches. So I can't wait for that, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all Wednesday on Dynamite. It's Bobby Boss 215 Fight Like.